Hi, this is 50 Plus coming to you with another video, and this video is going to be talking about my humongous e.l.f. collection. Now, 2 years ago, when I started becoming interested in YouTube and just looking at makeup videos, I started to accumulate a lot of e.l.f. Didn't really know how much e.l.f. I had accumulated, and because of 2014, my New Year's resolution is to be more selective in my purchase of health and beauty products. So I had to, kind of go through and see what I had in Purge. I know there was already a handful of stuff that I really just disliked in the e.l.f. products. So I'm going to attempt to show you all the e.l.f. stuff. And I want to say that this tub, if you can see it, all of that. Now, there is a small portion that I actually will be keeping, but the rest of it I will be deciding on what to do with it. And then there's also a section that has not even been opened. And then besides the bucket, I have these brushes and these dollar eyeshadows. Okay, so let's get started. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start off with the stuff that I know for sure that I'm going to keep. And I want to say, if you're just tuning in for the first time, or if you've already tuned in previously to my channel, I have a video of my two granddaughters they're 6 and 7, and they're putting on e.l.f. makeup. The video is hilarious. So I want you to go check that out and leave me a comment what you think on there. And then let's see. I also did a video on 5 of my favorite e.l.f. products and 5 that just don't work. Okay, so I have to start out with the stuff that I'm definitely keeping will be the stuff in this tray. Now in here you have the all of the nail polishes that I have, and I will be splitting these down and giving some of them to my daughter. So I won't even be keeping all of these nail polishes. Now, what I can say about e.l.f. nail polishes, they are a hit and miss depending on the formula. You will get the streakiness, and then other than that, it just paints on just like any other nail polish. Then I have the high definition powder, and it's a loose powder, and it comes with a powder puff. This is something that I will, if I would like to try other powders, but I would definitely repurchase this, and this belongs to me and something that I'm using and that I have repurchased in the past. And this quad concealer, they have these in a range for lighter complexion, and this is the darkest it comes. For dark complexion, I will be repurchasing this. And this is the foundation. This is the darkest one to date, and I will be possibly repurchasing this. I'm not really sure. And then of course the eyeshadow primer for your eyeshadows before you put on and then I got this. I have like 4 little eyeshadow, 4 little eyeshadows that I purchased and put in there. They really weren't as pigmented as I thought, so I'm not even going to use them. And then I bought another little mirror compact, which is $1 in their dollar line. And so I'll be giving one each to my granddaughters. So that's just basically something I will keep. And then we're going to go, and then I'm probably going to keep this palette. Had it for a long, long time. And it looks like colors that I really feel like I can benefit from. So I'm definitely going to use that. And then I have this one that I'm getting tired of because it's very, it's too much fallout and powdery. Just to move on by, I have a jar full of pencil sharpener. These are all e.l.f. Some came with e.l.f. kits, like during the holiday time, the kits and things like that. I have e.l.f. Eye makeup remover pads that I haven't opened, pair of eyelashes that I haven't opened, some lip prime and plumper I haven't opened. I have more than one of those actually. Then I have a set of eyelashes that come with glue and a eyelash applicator. Then I have the lock and seal, and this is for, I believe, using glitter. I don't believe I'll ever use that because I really don't think people my age should be using glitter. Then I have 2 eyelash curlers. besides, yeah, 2 eyelash curlers. And then I like the misted set. This one is new, haven't been used yet, and I possibly will repurchase this. So then I have this that has been open, have not used, but I feel like it's so cute. I just want to find a way to repurpose that. Okay. Then I have here, like I said, the jar with the dollar elves, and there's 2, 4, 6, 9 of these. I know I'm not going to use those. All right. Then I have a brush cleaner, a spot cleaner, which I'm not going to be repurchasing either. Then I have this little container that, let's see, what came in here? Seaweed from Trader Joe's. And I have a few colors in these single eyeshadows. And I do use the black one. And that's about it. Won't be repurchasing this. Here is a what do you call this? A liquid blush. Yeah. Won't be using that. Won't be repurchasing that. And here's some e.l.f. cream blush. I love the containers, but I don't like the feel of these. Is very much like the bouncy blush, I think. It reminds me of that, even though I never had owned any, but I've seen the way it looked. Won't be repurchasing that. Then I have another one of these, but this one is SPF 45 sunscreen UVF protection setting powder. I have some blushes here, and the only one that I'm really interested, well, 2 I think I'm interested in. This white one is called Gotta Glow, and it's been compared to Albatross, the NARS Albatross, and I use that for brow bone and inner corner, and you can use some for some across the top of your cheeks. And then I think there's one other one that I possibly use, this one right here, and I don't know the name of it because the writing on e.l.f. products is not designed for people of a certain age with nearsightedness going on. So right here I have this container with 5 blushes, and I definitely won't be repurchasing any of those as well. Okay, and then I have this. These are the dual. Then I have oh wait, top came off of this one. So there you have that one. And I have 2, 4, 6 of these. And then I have these single ones like this that came in kits. Now I will be using some of these for some eyeshadow primers. And so I have the black ones and the white looking lighter colored ones. I'll be using these, but not the colored ones. And these seem to crumble up a lot too. So I don't know if they're just old or what. So I have 2, 4, 6 of these. Makes you feel like you're playing checkers with these. All right. I'm surprised I'm getting through this fairly fast. This must have came in a kit because I don't even remember purchasing this at all. But I do like this. But it's so shimmery till I'm really not sure what I'm going to do with it. It is very shimmery. Look at that. It's pigmented all right. And I don't know if you can see all the shimmer in it. But this shimmer will not work probably for my, well, maybe it will. Who knows? So I'll go ahead and consider keeping that as well. Then I have I brought some wipes in case if I tried to do a swatch. Then I have a lip conditioner, which is something else that I don't like. I do like the container, so I may just empty these out and repurpose the container. And then I have this one with 6 single eyeshadows in it, and I tried to use that one for a transition. It really didn't go over too well with, I just don't want this one because it reminds me of that other one that's a lot of fallout. Okay, then I have this, which is called well, it's a highlighter. It's a liquid highlighter. I just don't seem to reach for this, so I'm not even going to say that I'm going to use it or repurpose it. All right, then I have this lipstick, not my color. Don't like the formula. This is a lip stain, not my color. This is lip gloss with the 2 lip glosses and both in a clear and a colored one, not my color. Don't know what happened there. Here's a cute little container with some high definition it's setting powder for just under the eyes. And I don't know where this came from, which I've mentioned several times, but I will use that. And then I have an e.l.f. What do you call it? Eyebrow kit. And I will continue to use this up, but I won't be repurchasing this because I have a couple of more from other brands that I'm interested in using. Oh, here's the other mirror that I had. These are from the dollar line. So, and then these two lip glosses, which I hate the brush. I prefer the doe foot brush, but I'll go ahead and keep these because you can kind of mix these up where they absolutely work out. Then I have so a lip and lock that's already open, a concealer and a plumper. I don't even know how I just can't get used to putting a primer on my lip to get my lips one color before I apply something. I would have to be doing that and just to take photos because it just wouldn't work. Oh, I wanted to mention too, this is my blouse that I got from my Goodwill haul and my thrift haul. And this is a white top. It's very nice. And I love white tops. And this one ended up being from Old Navy. So I have a thrift haul video if you want to check that out too. And it was my first thrift haul video because where I live, there's not a lot of thrift stores. So I'd have to kind of go a ways to get to a thrift store. But I do know where a great thrift store is. These are lip liners and eyeliners, and I believe these also were purchased in kits. And this is a lip conditioner, which I don't know, doesn't really work. I held on to this, but this is really trash. I bought this waterproof mascara for the purpose of putting it on my bottom lashes, and I never did even get to use it. By the time I got to it, it was already dried up. So what's up with that? I don't know. So I do want you to know that all cosmetics do have an expiration. So they don't really last always. So when you're having your makeup collection, you really need to rotate stuff out and go ahead when your family members come over and go ahead and let them pick through it and see what they want. Now I know Pink Foxy or Pink So Foxy. She's a YouTuber. When I watch her purging her makeup collection, she usually will take a lot of the samples that we get when we order stuff from Ulta and Sephora. She takes all of that to the women's shelter and let the people, the homeless people go through and have makeup. And I thought that was a good idea. So I have the stippling brush, which I'm going to get rid of this one for the simple fact that it's shedding. So I don't want that. Excuse me. The same with this one. It's a smaller stippling brush, but that one's shedding. I have an eyeshadow brush from the dollar line. This one, I may have come with the kit. Another eyeshadow brush. This was a liquid liner. I have it here because I'm actually using that one. Here is a pencil brush, and I did order this, and it was from the $3 line. Here is a, what do you call it? A powder brush. And years ago, before the whole hype of e.l.f., I had bought e.l.f. makeup brushes from Kmart. And I was so excited. I had bought about a good 10 things of e.l.f. and brought it home for my daughter because I thought it was so cheap, so I thought it was kid stuff. This bristle, they don't have it right. It's so rough, and I even try to put shampoo conditioner on it to soften it. It's just discouraging to use that. And then another eyeshadow brush. Then I have two powder brushes, the flat ones, and I usually use one to apply foundation, and I usually use the other one to apply the powder after that. And this one is a small stippling brush, but this one's not shedding. You can see my makeup on it, so I'll go ahead and keep that. So I do want to say that for the simple fact that women of a certain age, I really want to focus on my purchase gearing toward products that not only will enhance enhance us, but also will allow us to benefit from some sort of anti-aging products in it. Now I know Olive Olay, they work with mature skin, And then across the board in the department stores, a lot of other Elizabeth Arden and some other ones. So I'm going to have to do my research and go ahead and try to go ahead and try to buy things where I can really share with my 50 plus audience things that really make you look good, make you feel good, and that will slough off dead skin, will minimize pores, minimize wrinkles, minimize age spots, and tighten and firm the skin. So that's why I'm purging, because I may not have hauls as often with makeup products, because I really need to save my money and put it aside and buy stuff that is not only good but good for me. So I do thank you all for tuning in. Please don't forget to check out the video of my two granddaughters and just leave me a comment, because I know it's funny and hilarious. Even though that they look like pros, you would just never know that they're 6 and 7. And then also I will be putting out a video, which is going to be something that I need courage to do, because I wanted to do like Desi. She is one of my mentors on YouTube, and she was one of the first women of color that I watched to learn how to apply makeup. And I'm still not as confident as I should be, but I wanted to do down the middle, one half with the fit me, because I have two colors of it, and I want to know. I'm going to try and see if I have to either mix them to get my perfect match, or I'm just going to try one on one side, one on the other side. And then I do have the I think it's Benefits, that powder, that new powder that they came out with. I recently had one of those sent to me. So, and then I'm going to be finishing off with the powder, with the elf powder. Wait, maybe some two different powders, or no powder at all. All right, so I love you for tuning in, and I just want to say to you, it's very important that you drink water. And I had some little lessons that I experienced, and that was from not being properly hydrated. So you need water actually to keep your body hydrated. And I'm going to continue to repeat that, because this is important. And I know there's probably people out there that just don't like water. If you don't like water, squeeze some lemon in it, or you can put some crystal light in it. But you have to find a way to drink your water. It's very important. And to this day, I believe water saves me. Water and my need for 8 hours of sleep. I believe those are something that I can attribute to my skin. All right. Love you for tuning in. Thank you again for tuning in. Thumbs up if you want to see more videos. And please subscribe. It's free. I know a few people are wondering, is it a charge to subscribe? Subscribing to me is completely free. So go ahead and subscribe. Thumbs up. And please leave a comment so that I know you're viewing. Take care.